Hi everyone, it's Allison here with New Little Life. Today I wanted to show you what's inside my Birth Affirmations coloring book, maybe give you some ideas on how to use it. You can see I've got my lights hanging up here today, so we're going to chat all about what's inside this new coloring book. Okay, so this coloring book has two options. You can get it with the staple bound, which has a staple right in the middle. These make it easy for you to tear out and hang up like I've got in the background here. You can also get a spiral bound version. This is ideal if you just want to color them. So you can open it up, flip it around, and it makes it really mobile. You can color it anywhere, stick it in your purse, color it at your next appointment, wherever you're going. If you're going to a ladies' night, this would be a fun one to color. So you've got all these affirmations in here ready to go. All the affirmations in here are hypnobirth friendly. I'm a certified hypno doula. I'll put a link down below if you don't know what Hypnobabies is, or if you want to check out more, you can do that on the link below. But the first page of this book will give you an idea what is a birth affirmation. How am I supposed to use this? It gives you ideas of other affirmations that you might like. There's even a spot down below for you to write some of your favorites so you don't forget. And then on the very next page, it gives you lots of ideas on how to use this book. Here you've got ideas for what to color with. I like to use colored pencils, but I've also tried some crayons from Crayola, which work well too. A lot of people like markers, Sharpies, regular colored pencils. Anything that you can find is gonna work for coloring your pages. You can also color these birth affirmations and hang them in your birth space. I've got my lights hung up in the back, you can see, and this is a hanging light clip from Mind Glowing, which I absolutely loved. I thought it was great that they let me work with them. Sent me these to try out. It actually has 8 different modes, so you can put it on different modes here. This is on number 7. Here's number 2. Here's number 6. So as you can see, you can get a lot of different things just from this. It's also battery operated, so I live in Europe currently, although I'm usually in the United States. So it's nice that it's batteries. You can take it to the hospital, to your birth center, to your home birth. You don't have to worry about a plug because it's battery operated and it's got a little remote. I've been using this for quite a while and it still has not run out of battery, so that's awesome. It also, you can just leave it on just a plain light with a dimmer up and down to get how bright or light you want. This would be a great way to light your birth space. Hang your favorite affirmations on there and you're good to go. You can also just color as a way to relax during pregnancy. I also have an option of this coloring book, which is an add your own birth affirmations coloring book. It has the same pictures as in this book, but it has no words. So you can see that these are left blank. It's just a pretty picture of a pregnant woman. You can write your own affirmations here. You can use it as a journal. So you can just write some random thoughts. You can add your own pictures and designs behind if you're the creative type. This is what it's like in the birth affirmation coloring book. So I've already put the birth affirmations in for you. If you don't want to worry about it, you just want some positive affirmations to look at, you can do the birth affirmation coloring book. If you'd prefer blank pages and to do your own thing with these beautiful coloring pages, check out this add your own birth affirmation coloring book. Sometimes it's also called a pregnancy coloring book just because it is so generic for anyone looking for some good pregnancy coloring. These are all hand-drawn pictures by myself, and it has lots of little details for you to find along the way. You can see I've even included a little French phrase in this wave here. It's in cursive, so you probably wouldn't notice it, but little details like that are kind of fun to check out as you're coloring. The cool thing about hand-drawn coloring pages is that they are not perfect. As you can see, some of these pages have a little imperfection, but it is all really thoughtfully done, and life isn't perfect. So if you're looking for perfectly symmetrical coloring pages that were done by a computer, this is not it for you. These were hand-drawn with love by a doula who loves birth and wants you to have a really positive and empowering experience. I also included a little photo of my little one coloring. He loves coloring these pages. He doesn't really care what he's coloring. He's 5 now. But if you're looking for a more generic something to color for your little one, I also have this book available, which is the self-reflection coloring book. And it has a lot of generic coloring pages, more suitable for kids if they don't want to be coloring a pregnant belly or something. This is also good for the mom-to-be for postpartum or for just some self-reflection. If you don't want to do the whole pregnancy coloring thing, but do want something to color and relax to, this would be another great option for you. The beginning talks about chakras a little bit. You can explore and learn about your different chakras, which is kind of fun. I did a whole chakra learning series on my Instagram page at newlittlelife.doula. So you can go learn a little bit about the chakras, see all those pages there. And that's also a fun way to Get your family, little ones, spouse, friends involved, maybe if they're not expecting a baby too. These also make a great gift for any expecting mom. If you have friends, neighbors, sisters that are going to have a baby soon, this is a unique gift that encourages them to take time for themselves. And lastly here, just color and relax. I put my favorite show in here, which is Friends. I'm a huge diehard Friends fan, and I love to color just while I'm watching TV as a way to relax, just for some self-care time in the evenings or nap times. It's a really fun way to just take some time for myself and slow down a little bit. In all of the new Little Life coloring books, the very first page is a practice page for you. So if you've never colored before in your whole life and you're thinking it's been since kindergarten, since I've done anything like that, don't worry, the first page is a practice coloring page. So this is my logo, and I've included around it a lot of the common elements that you find in my drawings. So you can use this page. You don't have to feel bad for ruining one of the pages in the coloring book. Practice on this page. See what it's like. Try some different colors, some different mediums, pencils, watercolors, markers, crayons, anything you can find, and see what you like and see what works for you before you move on into your affirmations. After you've had your baby, we also have a coloring book for that too. This is the postpartum and breastfeeding coloring book. So there's about half of these photos are breastfeeding photos and the other half are just generic postpartum photos to color for you. You've got some beautiful moms breastfeeding their babies. Another reminder to breathe. There's also some really unique pages like this page to honor donor moms who donate breast milk to other babies, which I think is a super cool thing. Shout out to you if you're a donor mom or you've received donor breast milk. Way to go. Even a little baby wearing dad in here, which I thought was fun. Twin moms, there's a page in here for you too. Maybe you're a pumping mom. Maybe you're pumping for your baby and giving them bottles at the same time. You are also represented in this book. I love it when you share your finished or in progress photos. It helps others be more creative. It helps me spark new ideas, and I love it. So in the last page here, there is some information on where you can share your finished coloring photos with everyone else who's doing these too. You can also go there for inspiration yourself if you want to see some pages that others have done in these new Little Life coloring books. You can order these several places, and I'll put them all on the screen over here for you. The first one is Etsy. Etsy has the most options. You can see some of the photos that are inside. You can get the spiral bound versions are only available on Etsy. So if you want a spiral bound book, go check it out there. You can also get them directly from my publisher in the Vervant bookstore. I'll put that link up here and down below for you. You can also get these on Amazon, as well as these hanging lights up here. And I'll put both of those links down below for you so you can get both of them done in one shot and you're good to go for your birth affirmation and your birth environment setup. You can also go check out all of these books on my blog. You can also download their individual pages. If you don't want to color the whole book and you just want an individual page, you can go and download just an individual page, print it off, color it, and see if you like it before you order the whole book. Over on my Etsy shop, you can also find individual page downloads. And you can even find some that aren't in any of these books, like this one that I just finished yesterday. This is a beautiful Breastfeeding Mermaid Mom, and this is only available on Etsy to download and print off yourself. But you'll find lots more pages like this that aren't included in any of the books in my Etsy shop. If you have an idea for a coloring page that you want to see, please comment down below. I would love to hear from you. You can also find lots more videos on my channel on breastfeeding, pregnancy, motherhood, and all kinds of stuff. So don't forget to subscribe and check it out because we'll be posting more videos. Happy coloring!